everyone, and welcome to my channel. I'm the Angry Simmer. Today's video is a quick little room build. It's a bathroom room build, and it is a quick little thing. It actually was a lot of footage, to be honest, and you actually get to see a lot of it, but somehow I was able to speed it up and cut certain things out, and it just turned out exactly how I wanted it to. And I really like this bathroom, and honestly I really like room builds themselves just because they tend to be a lot more detailed, which is how I like to build, than say a full house build would be, because I don't have to worry about the exterior. I don't have to worry about putting landscaping and stuff in. I can just put everything into one room, and yeah, this turned out to be a really cool room. I had the idea of putting the bathtub in the center here and then just building around it, and I wanted to do this tile detail that you'll see a little bit later, and yeah, it all came together. I did find out that a lot of my countertops are still broken, and I'm gonna have to go through and fix those, but I feel like I'm going to do a couple of room builds this week, and I might also do the one color challenge. So if you guys haven't seen it yet before, or if you haven't seen it before, it wasn't done, or it wasn't made up by James Turner over at the Sim Supply, but he was the first person I've seen do it. And basically what you do is you pick a single color and you build with just that color, and you build a house or a room or whatever you want to build, and you can't use CC. And you can, you know, like your trees and landscape and stuff like that, that doesn't have to be the one color. But hey, if you pick green, I'm sure that's bonus points, right? And the stuff doesn't have to be all that one color. It just has to be primarily that one color. So that seems like a fun challenge to me. And I'm thinking about either green or blue, because I do love those two colors in The Sims quite a bit. So we'll see about that. Probably leaning more towards blue, just so that it sticks out some from the grass. Or who knows, maybe I'm gonna do a all green build for, I don't know, maybe I'll do a Jacksepticeye sim as well, just because he is such a cool and fun person. I'm sure he'd translate into a sim really well. Speaking of Jacksepticeye and other YouTubers like him, I did, way before I started the channel, or well, not way before, but a decent amount of time before I started the channel, if you watch Tia and Craner, I made Sims of them, and I think the Craner sim turned out really well. I don't think Tia just looks like any blonde-haired sim to me for some reason, but Craner I feel like really turned out well. So now I did mention that I had this tile idea in my head from the beginning of this build, but yeah, the rest of it wasn't there, so I kind of struggled with trying to figure out how somebody would decorate their house whenever they have this incredible floor. You know, what kind of wallpaper are they going to have? Are they going to use trim? Or are they going to have... what's going to be this person's style? And I really loved getting an opportunity to use this particular wallpaper. I love it. I have always loved it. I think I might have had it in The Sims 3 as well. It's been a while, so, you know, I can't remember that far back, but considering that half the time I don't remember my own name. Anyways, we just got back from dinner with my parents, and my dad and I'm basically a clone of my dad, to be honest. And my dad and I are like talking about Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Punisher and Gotham, and my husband and my mother are just like so exhausted with us, because also we get on the topic of politics whenever we talk about, you know, comic book TV shows, because that's who we are, and I'm not going to give you any of my personal beliefs on that, because I'm just not here for that comment section. But you know, they get annoyed with us, and I was trying to think of the woman who is Thor's girlfriend, and she's also in Anna Karina and all kinds of movies, and I could not think of her name to save my life. And I was like, my brain, why is my brain so crappy? And then of course later on we got onto the subject of how my husband has probably not the greatest eating habits in the world, and he doesn't work out anymore, and he's probably, you know, statistics say he's gonna go first. And I was like, don't worry, honey, it won't bother me if you go first, because I won't remember. I'm gonna have Alzheimer's next week. And I'm not making fun. I have a genetic predisposition to Alzheimer's. Like, It'll probably be one day where you guys are like streaming along and like, oh, I'm gonna go listen to the Angry Simmer, and I'm just gonna say like banana 18 times in a video and publish that. Like, that'll be the day you guys should probably call a nurse to come get me. Cause yeah, I'm gonna have Alzheimer's. I know it. It's something that I'm facing down with, you know, well, at least, you know, if I don't remember that my husband died, I can't be upset about it, right? Like that sort of thing. I'm optimistic, I guess, is what I'm trying to say with this. I've accepted it. But while my brain is still working mostly, hopefully you guys are enjoying my builds and enjoying what my brain is allowing me to do. I wish that was a 2-frame door, but alas. I need to find out I bet that's a mink sim door. They probably didn't do a 2-tile door. Anyways, speaking of my forgetfulness, did you notice that I didn't put in a toilet? Yeah, no loo was included originally. I was about to move on to the closet. Yeah. What can I say? Alzheimer brain. I'm gonna have it. You guys enjoy me while you have me, I guess. I was kind of disappointed on how the bathroom, or the actual, you know, toilet area, the water closet, that's the word I'm looking for. I was kind of disappointed in how these shelves came out because I had this cool idea in my head. And it just, those two things were working, and then I changed up the toilet paper itself there in a second. That worked for me just as well. But yeah, just, I did like that I put in a bunch of books as if they were magazines for people to read on the toilet, because let's be honest, most people are in there a while. But yeah, this part, I was like, oh, that looks cool. Now what do I put in it? And I chose candles. 3 candles in a row. Yep. Because there they are. You can't see them, so it was a waste of putting a piece in there that costs simoleons, and yeah, it wasn't my finest choice. I could have added something there that looks better, but from this angle it actually looks like it's maybe some supplies like poopery or something, which, by the way, that's the coolest invention ever. I cannot believe somebody came up with a scent that directly attacks fecal enzymes in the air. Like, how did I not think of that? I feel like I've had that conversation a million times. Speaking of my crazy ideas, this will kind of, I guess, technically give you a little insight to my political thoughts, but I don't want to go too far into this. But I had an idea the other day, because I'm kind of a musical human, as in I like musicals, not that I'd be any good in them. I can't sing to save my life. But if you've heard the song Havana, when I first heard it, I really thought that it would be awesome for a musical, and I could envision the girl singing Half of My Heart is in Havana, like a dark stage with a spotlight on a girl that's sitting reclined in a chair with like one leg out and one leg bent. And then I came up with this whole musical that Lin-Manuel Miranda should do about like a girl who is being raised in America by her grandparents who were legal immigrants, but her mom was a dreamer and got sent back, and just how, you know, half of her heart was back in Havana. She missed her mom. And I was like, this is awesome. I need to send this to Lin-Manuel Miranda. What's his email? And then I was like, he's not going to respond to that. He's important. He's busy. I'm crazy. So if any of you steal this idea, I'll be watching you. No, I haven't right now. But that would be a really cool musical, wouldn't it? Or a play, something. I'm sure Lin-Manuel could come up with a rap for that too. Which I did not think I'd be happy with rap music in, you know, in on Broadway, but yeah. Stomp made me like uncomfortable for the other person, so I can't imagine like going to see. I want to see Hamilton, but they're rapping and it makes me feel uncomfortable. I don't know why. I've got weird hangups like that. But we are actually coming up to the screenshots. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to hear more of my babbling and see more of my builds, you should subscribe and hit the little bell notification so that you can get a notification Monday through Friday of when I post things. I also have a Patreon now, so if you guys wanted to buy me a coffee, go on over there. The link's below. And of course, where I get all my CC is down there in the links as well. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully you enjoy this music, because I'm really into this. It's Hold On, or I Hold On by Christoph Nielsen. And I got that over, I don't know where I got it, but it's linked below. Bye guys.